They said voice AI was dead after Alexa faded. But what if I told you? There's a company quietly powering the voice behind cars, restaurants, and even customer service bots. And Wall Street barely noticed. This isn't about ChatGPT or Sora. This is about SoundHound AI, the company that could define how the next generation talks to machines. But here's what you probably don't know. They're burning cash fast, fighting tech giants head-on, and their stock, ticker symbol SOUN, has become one of the most misunderstood AI plays of 2025. And by the end of this video, I'll reveal the 3 critical factors that will determine if SoundHound becomes the next Google of voice, or crashes and burns like so many AI startups before it. Plus, I'll share the exact moment when SoundHound's CEO made a prediction that could either make early investors rich or expose the fatal flaw in their entire business model. Let's start with what SoundHound AI actually does. You've probably used it without knowing. Founded in 2005, SoundHound began as a music recognition app, just like Shazam. But while others stopped there, they built something far more ambitious. A full conversational AI platform that lets machines understand and respond to natural language instantly. But here's where it gets interesting, and why Google tried to acquire them twice. From Hyundai's voice command systems to restaurant drive-thrus that take your order automatically, SoundHound is building the invisible voice behind daily life. And in just a moment, I'll show you the demo that made Mercedes-Benz executives literally gasp in the boardroom. Their AI doesn't just transcribe speech. It understands context, meaning it can hold a conversation like ChatGPT, but in real time, without delay. No internet connection required. But the real breakthrough isn't the technology. It's what happened when they tested it against Amazon's Alexa in a blind study. The results shocked even their own engineers. Every major tech revolution has a layer. Google owns search, YouTube owns video, OpenAI is fighting for text, and SoundHound wants to own voice. Their vision is simple but massive: to make every car, appliance, or store talk back intelligently. But here's what their competitors don't understand. SoundHound isn't trying to replace Siri or Alexa. They're building something completely different. Imagine your car not just hearing you, but understanding mood, intent, and emotion. That's the frontier SoundHound is betting everything on. And in 3 minutes, I'll reveal the partnership announcement that could change everything. But first, you need to understand why every other voice AI company has failed at this. The problem with current voice AI? It's dumb. You say, play music, and it plays music. But what if you said, I'm feeling stressed about my presentation tomorrow? What should it do? SoundHound's answer to that question is why Tesla's engineers have been secretly testing their platform for the past 8 months. Because big ideas burn big cash. And SoundHound is burning through it faster than a rocket ship. SoundHound's revenue is growing, up 217% year over year, but they're still losing money. And in the AI world, that's a dangerous game. But here's the part that Wall Street missed. Their burn rate actually tells a different story when you look at the data correctly. They've delayed filings, faced accounting scrutiny, and competition is brutal. Amazon, Google, Apple, all giants building their own voice ecosystems. In fact, there's one internal document that leaked from Amazon showing exactly how threatened they are by SoundHound's technology. I'll share those details in just a moment. The question investors are asking now is simple: can SoundHound scale before they run out of fuel? But here's the twist. The answer might depend on a single contract negotiation happening right now with the world's largest automaker. And the deadline is next month, because unlike other AI companies fighting for consumers, SoundHound is playing a completely different game. They're going after the infrastructure layer. Let's talk numbers. SoundHound trades under ticker symbol SOUN on the NASDAQ. Analysts are split. Some call it overvalued, others think it's a 10x sleeper. Why? Because SoundHound's tech isn't vapor. It's already licensed to automakers, call centers, and restaurants worldwide. But there's one client they haven't announced yet, and when they do, it could send the stock price through the roof or crash it completely. Think about that. While AI companies fight for consumers, SoundHound is quietly integrating at the infrastructure level, the voice inside machines. And there's a specific metric that institutional investors are watching, one that could trigger a massive buying spree. I'll reveal that metric in the next section. If you believe voice is the next interface, this is one of the few public companies directly positioned to own that space. But here's what retail investors don't know. 3 major hedge funds have been quietly accumulating shares, and their average buy price tells a very interesting story. The next wave of AI isn't about typing. It's about talking, naturally, emotionally, and instantly. SoundHound's R&D is pushing for emotional recognition, AI that can detect how you feel, not just what you say. And they just filed a patent that could change everything. But it also reveals their biggest vulnerability. In the next few years, this could power mental health apps, personalized shopping experiences, or even human-like assistants that actually understand you. But there's one application they're developing in secret that could be worth more than their entire current market cap. Stay with me. And when that happens, companies that already own the voice infrastructure will dominate. Which brings me to the 3 critical factors I promised to reveal. The ones that will determine SoundHound's fate in the next 12 months. So here are the 3 make or break factors for SoundHound AI. Factor number 1, the automotive partnership pipeline. If they land the rumored deal with Toyota, it's game over for competitors. Factor number 2, cash runway. They need to reach profitability by Q3 2025, or face dilution that could crush early investors. Factor number 3, the regulatory environment. New AI safety laws could either boost their enterprise-focused approach or kill it entirely. Here's the truth. Technology like this doesn't disappear. It evolves, merges, gets licensed, and becomes part of everyday life. And that's what makes SoundHound worth watching. Not as a meme stock, but as the foundation of how we'll speak to machines. Because when you ask your car, fridge, or camera a question in 2026, the voice that answers might just belong to SoundHound. If you found this analysis valuable, hit subscribe and the notification bell, because next week, I'm breaking down the AI company that's secretly powering 40% of all chatbots, and why their IPO could be the biggest tech story of 2025.